getting over the physical cliff. Getting over the physical cliff. All over the news lately, we've been hearing about the physical cliff that the government says that this country is about to hit. A physical cliff that, in essence, says that the United States is basically on the brink of financial destruction. The mere fact that they use the word cliff says that there are some things that may happen to this country as a result of what we have been doing as a country. When you think of this physical cliff, we see in it that the country has been going astray, fighting wars and running after the dollar. We used to be a country that was one nation under God. But now we are a country, one nation under Wall Street. And the physical cliff has not just hit us as a country, but the physical cliff has also hit us as people. When we look in the news, we see that people have reached the brink of destruction, falling off of a cliff with the fact of the things that they've been going through in their lives. Just last week, we got the word that Felicia Robinson's body was found. And the young brother, Jamil Graves, was the one who killed her and another young lady. He hit a physical cliff. Just Saturday, we heard news of Javon Belcher, a pro football player for the Kansas City Chiefs, making $1.9 million a year, driving a Bentley, had everything it seemed, but yet he killed himself and his girlfriend. The reality, might I suggest y'all, is that the reality is people are chasing the wrong things in life. So many people have gotten to the point where we've traded our God for the physical things in life. How many of y'all know that some people don't even think they have anything, any worth, unless they have a big house or a big car? If they don't have anything to say that I'm somebody. But do I have anybody else in here that understands that you can't get to God chasing after things? Is there anybody that knows that you just gonna fall over the physical cliff? But I wish I had one or two worshipers in here that will declare, I ain't chasing after stuff, I'm chasing after God. Because if I could just get my hands on God, he said, I shall supply every one of your needs. Do I have a witness in here from one saved person that would give God glory? You reached your physical cliff and now you need to get to God. I wish I had one worshiper in here that will declare it don't matter how big your house is, it don't matter what kind of car you drive, but if you got Jesus on the inside, he will take care of you. In this text, y'all, it gets real strange really quickly because Jeremiah, the writer, starts to talk about some stuff and he uses some metaphors to help us to understand what God was talking about. So y'all, he says, y'all, he starts to talking about this living water. He talks about this living water, y'all, this living water that gives you everything that you need. Living water, y'all, that makes things that are dead live. Living water that brings everything back to where it used to be. Living water, y'all, that can turn a desert place into a place of hydration. Living water, y'all. Anybody know the living water that I'm talking about? The writer starts to talk about this living water, and then he uses, y'all, this metaphor. He says some have built cisterns that have been cracked and are up underneath the ground. Right there, y'all, the text started to talk to me because many of us have traded off our God for some other stuff. Can I talk to somebody in here? Many of us have traded off our God for the people that we sleep with at night. Can I talk to somebody in here and be real just for a few minutes? Many of us have traded off our God for our jobs, and we have put our trust in everything but the right thing. Many of us have traded off God for the things that we have in our houses, for the things that we have in the bank. Some of us have traded off God so that we can go out and run, so we